Good evening, everyone. Press conference of Didier Deschamps. First question, Antoine Maignan, AFP. Hi, Didier. How to explain this two faces French team? Such a great comeback in the second half and not so good first half. I'm not sure that I will agree with you. I think that the 21st minutes were okay, we're fine. Then we were too defensive, that's right. We were lacking of aggressivity, but it's also the quality of Belgium. They really punished us, and the 2-0 result at the end of the first half is quite harsh, but it's fair for the second part of the first half, which wasn't enough from us. And then we reacted well. Maybe our proud and our three forward really tried to do everything and made them make mistake. So maybe it was our pride, but the quality was there. And in the end, even if we're playing with a different kind of formation, it takes time, even though we don't have so much. But in the end, to be able to do what we've done, I mean, we can't forget that Belgium is first in the FIFA ranking, so they're not first just like that. It's incredible for France to come back after this 2-0 down. I think that besides myself, there were very few people thinking that we could have come back. So in the end, it's a great thank you to the players. They did everything, and when the situation was quite complicated, we were able to come back strongly mentally, and that helps, obviously, besides from the quality. Damien Degore, l'équipe. You said that besides yourself, many people were believing that you could have done it at the end of the first half. So what did you say in the locker room to make the players believe? Well, at the end of the first half, myself and the players were quite disappointed about the result, even though we gave them the opportunity to score the 2 goals. But in the end, the pride, as I said, when you're not playing at the level that you should have, it happens that the opponent does great thing. But in such case, we were below our usual level, and I was there for that. When everything is going right, I say it, and when it's not, I have to tell them anyway. So in the end, the first part of the beginning of the second half started very well, and we were able to score a goal quickly. But I think that it was also because we were able to manage the game once again, and maybe Belgium starts playing with less aggressivity, and in the last 20 minutes of the first half we suffered too much. We were waiting for their actions and we weren't able to counterattack. But I repeat, in the first 20 minutes we did great. Good evening, Didier. After 9 years working as the head manager of France, and besides of the World Cup, what can you say about this game? Well, it was one of the best. Maybe we played against the best or one of the best teams in the world. So we need to acknowledge the quality of this Belgium team. And it happens to be down. We faced other difficult games, but there is a lot of quality in the French team. And this pride, this feature that we always wanted to bounce back. So when things are not going so well, like tonight, in the end, the result was happy for us, and I think that it's part of the great moments of the team. I'm very happy for my team and for the players tonight. Good evening, Didier. We usually say that this kind of game is a foundation or benchmark for the future and the World Cup. Well, it seems that before it was all waste, but look at the statistics. Look at how many games we win. Okay, maybe we don't win every game and we don't win 3-0 or 5-0 against every opponent. Yes, that's right. We lost again against Switzerland in the European Championship, but we're still there. We're still alive. And I think that it's just strengthened what we've done during the last gathering against Finland. This time it's Belgium. Well, we're playing with a new formation, I repeat it. And I put new players in the starting 11. Look at Theo Hernandez and Aurélien Tchouameni, Jordan Veretout as well, came out the bench. So Belgium have a lot of players with 100 caps, so we're still part of the best teams, and in 3 days we'll have the opportunity to see what will happen against a great team as well. And it's good to react positively, but when we're a little bit down, and no matter how many quality we put into the game, but where we're less intense and less aggressive, we can struggle. And against such a team as Belgium, obviously it was the case. Nicolas Le Gardien, Sud-Ouest. Good evening, Didier. We already have the impression that your team is a team that only reacts, and we had this impression against Switzerland as well. And second question, what do you think about Kylian Mbappe's display? Well, reaction, it depends on the opponent. Tonight we faced the Belgian team that was really good, that made us struggle. But the important is to be good from the start to the end. And we don't need to forget what they did during the first half, but we did the same during the second half. And sometimes there can be ups and downs. Sometimes we struggle to be in control, but the most important thing in such a moment is to be strong defensively. But when the opponent is very strong and have a lot of quality, we don't need to forget it. So obviously, I'm happy to be on my side and not Roberto Martinez's side tonight. In the end, we did the job and we put a lot of pressure on them. We forced them to make mistakes and we scored goals. Obviously, there are a few games. We play tonight, we'll play in 3 days, and the players had only 3 weeks between the two gatherings with 3 games per week, so it's quite tiring. If you look at the Belgian team, in the second half they were quite, they disappeared. So were they less aggressive or did we play better? I just need to acknowledge the positive and forget the negativity right now. I think that we always reacted well, even though when we were down and we were able to come back. It's not the first time. I think that it's part of our main features and our pride. If we could manage and control all games from the start to the end, it will be great, obviously, but it's not easy, and the opponent is always there to make us struggle. Ludo van de Waal, question? Ludo's not there. No. So, Miguel Ángel Lara of Marca. First of all, congratulations. My question is about the final. What final are you expecting against Spain? And what's your opinion about Luis Enrique as the head coach? Well, first of all, we'll really enjoy this moment. I watched the game against Italy and I saw a very strong Spanish team. They forced Italy to defend. They were able to tire them and take all the ball position. Even though Italy pushed through the game, in the end, the victory and the qualification for Spain was well deserved. It's always the same issue. It doesn't matter whether the players are young or experienced. They're always able to take the ball, and we'll need to do the same. We need to be efficient. We'll try to recover and rest. And the question about Luis Enrique, how do you see him as the head manager? Well, he's doing the same as the former managers, putting Spain as at the best level, even though they finished the European Championship a little bit later. They always have this ability, both individually and collectively, to manage the game, to be in control of the ball. And it has been a long time since we faced them. I have old memories, but I know that it's always hard, so I still have a few days to think about it, to make my choices based on theirs and its opponent. And there is a title at stake for both myself and Luis Enrique, and titles are important. So on Sunday there will be someone happy and someone unhappy, and I hope that I'll be part of the happy team. Antoine Maignan, AFP. So Kylian Mbappé, after his tough summer, do you think that now it's a good moment to look forward and focus on the World Cup? I don't think that Kylian doubted himself, and I've always tried my best to accompany him, to support him. I acknowledge his determination, and he always had good intentions during the European Championship. Obviously, efficiency wasn't there at the end of the game. He was also injured, so he missed some games. About Kylian, I know that the French team will be stronger with him. It's not something that I said just to make him happy. And tonight he did so. The game and the connection with Karim and Antoine, if you put everything together, obviously it's a good thing for the French team. But I never doubt him. I never had doubt about Kylian. Obviously it's good for him personally. But since he arrived this week, I felt that based on what he was doing and based on his mindset, that this game was a game for him. So that's a great thing. Good evening, Didier. Can you explain what's happening in your mind after the end of the game? The goal from Lukaku that was denied, the crossbar of Pogba, and then the goal of Theo. is it like a very emotional elevator? It's the great football, the football that we like. And you know, when you're on the good side, it's incredible. At the beginning, we weren't on the good side. I mean, the European Championship this summer, it was quite hard for us. If I put myself in Roberto Martinez's shoes, it's harsh. So a lot of joy, a lot of pride for me tonight, because I'm here for that. I have lived great moments, and I hope and I'm sure that we'll live others, because we really have a strong mindset. And even though we're reacting sometimes, to come back like that, it already happened in the past, but with against such a great quality in front of us, I can't be more happier and proud of my players tonight. Last question, Javier Cáceres. Good evening. What is the key to play against a team that's always taking the ball, such as Spain? It will be to have a second ball, if possible, but I don't think it's possible. So take the ball, try to have more ball possession than them. I don't know if there are few teams or any team that is able to do so at the moment, but we need to try to have the ball and to possess it. It will be a different battle compared to the one that we gave tonight. But no matter the players, Spain always have this ability of passing a lot and always owning the ball and to force the other team to struggle and make a lot of efforts. And we saw it against Italy yesterday. Usually Italy owns the ball as well, but yesterday it wasn't the case because Spain was superior and did better. So I'm expecting that, but the more we'll have the ball, the better. Thank you. Thank you. Training will be at 5:30 p.m. at the stadium here in Turin, and the press conference will be at 6:40.